This is the real hustle on holiday. In this series, Alex, Jess and Paul expose to our hidden cameras the scams that cheat tourists and travellers out of their hard-earned holiday money. On tonight's show, how to lose £35,000 in a matter of seconds.
Do you have your paperwork?
TV star Angelica Bell picks up the lunch bill.
I'm so stupid!
And Alex gets leery and legless.
It's gone. My iPhone's gone.
All the people on this show have been hustled for real, and after being given their money back, they agreed that the footage could be shown so you can avoid being ripped off by the same scams. This is Puerto Venus on the Spanish Costa del Sol, playground of the jet set and the super rich. But wherever there's this much money, you can be sure to find hustlers and con artists sniffing around for a piece of the action. Presenting Paul as the agent, Alex as the footballer, Jess as the wag, and this guy as the mark in the boat hire scam. Paul's here for phase one, the hook. He's come for an appointment to see a man about a boat.
Hey John, how are you?
This is John, who works for a yacht hire company.
This is perfect. I hope.
Paul likes the look of John's boat, but he's not thinking of hiring it for himself.
Yeah, we got these clients. This guy's a bit of a nightmare, just so you know. He's a footballer. He needs to go out Tuesday, and what we had laid up for him is, well, it's tanked, frankly. So he's going to come up here, have a look around. If he's happy with it, just go ahead.
So Paul's client wants to hire a yacht, but the boat he had lined up has broken down. This could be the ideal replacement.
He's going to give you a check today.
Yeah.
He'll pay you guys directly. I'll come back and make sure everything's okay. I'm going to leave him with you if that's okay. You mind? He's he's kind of all flash and all cash, so
right.
You know, if you can put up with it for half an hour.
All flash and all cash, that must be rich footballer Alex. Here he comes with his glamorous girlfriend Jess for phase two, the bait.
It's funny because, you know,
Good morning.
good.
Ian, nice to meet you.
Now that everyone's here, the scam's full steam ahead.
So, what do you think?
It looks great. Can we have a look around?
Absolutely. If you don't mind, I'm going to leave you to it. And hopefully I'll catch you before you're done. All right, thanks very much for coming out.
No
really
worries. No
appreciate
worries.
your help.
Paul leaves Alex and Jess with the mark. He's going to give them the grand tour of the yacht. If it all goes to plan, Paul will be back later to seal the deal.
Good job I didn't wear my heels today, isn't it, Ian? Thank you.
Nice.
Wow.
I'll let you on board, I'll show you then. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's lovely.
Slightly bigger than the one we had last year.
Yeah.
Already impressed, they head downstairs to inspect the 3 luxurious cabins and ensuite bathrooms,
Yeah.
and then complete the tour on the upper deck.
Are you planning to have it for the day?
Yeah, I think it's next Tuesday. Yeah, start for one day. We're sold. Yeah. What are you not going to like, you know?
It's just what this rich young couple is after. All that's left to do is to pay for the day's hire.
Can you spell that for me?
Just as Paul promised, Alex makes out a cheque. It's for a whopping £4,000. Everyone's happy with the deal,
Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
especially John, who's just made his company £4,000 in the space of 10 minutes. Sounds almost too good to be true. Here comes Paul for the final part of the scam. The catch. So far, everything the hustlers have done is to convince the mark they're genuine customers, but they're not remotely interested in having a day out at sea. They're fishing for what's in the Mark's wallet.
Hey, John. What'd they say? They're happy?
Of course, it's the financial side of the arrangement that Paul's really interested in.
How much did he pay you?
4,000 on check.
You're kidding.
Is that right or wrong?
What an idiot. It's not right, actually. He's supposed to pay you guys 3,500.
And 5 to you.
And 500 to me.
Alex's cheque was for too much money and included the £500 commission that should have gone to Paul.
If it's not right, then it's not right.
Well, do you want to...
Suggest.
This is the crucial moment. Can Paul extract any money from the Mark?
Do you have any pounds? I mean, do you want to...
No, I've got nothing.
Doesn't sound good. Has this scam run aground?
I've got 700 euros.
Bingo. The Mark remembers he has a big wad of euros.
Oh, what's 500 pounds in euros? Let's check that.
And Paul helpfully calculates the exchange rate into pounds.
So 500 pounds is 620 euros or something like that. Well, do you have 600 euros there? Is that your float?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, I'll cover the 20.
Wanting to do what's right and thinking that he's covered by Alex's cheque, the Mark happily hands over 600 euros in cash.
All right, well, that's good. So that's a good deal. So he's taking it for Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's paid you.
So it seems like everyone's a winner. Paul's got 600 euros in his pocket, and the Mark has a cheque for £4,000. But there's one crucial difference. The euros are real. But of course, the cheque isn't worth the paper it's written on. The Mark's just fallen for one of the oldest tricks in the book. He's paid out money against a cheque that will bounce the second he tries to cash it.
Well, yeah, obviously I believed it. I wasn't expecting anything to be not right. Then the cheque was wrong. So he took the equivalent in euros. I mean, I don't see that many cheques, so I don't do a lot of the transactions, but you know, if we do get a cheque, it's paid in, and then you don't find out until the bank tell you it's not good.
This scam works very well because we're offering the boat company an opportunity to make some very easy money. They don't really have to do anything, and they'll just make some extra cash. Also, the scam takes place in a world where people have money. It's boats, it's fast cars, it's marinas. There is a general assumption that the people who are interested in getting boats, who are interested in the fast cars, they've got money.
If anybody ever puts you in this situation, you should always think it might be a scam. It's been used by con artists for years. In any transaction, always insist on being paid the correct amount, no matter what the circumstances, and wait for that money to clear before acting on it.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Money won is twice as sweet as money earned. And money won from a celebrity is even sweeter.
I am on the verge of crying. Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see if you can do it.
In the Celebrity Con Games. This week, the hustlers have come to this exclusive riverside restaurant to do battle with Celebrity Fame Academy contestant and one-show reporter Angelica Bell.
Just chill out.
Are you hungry? You
A
better
little
be
bit
hungry.
peckish.
Yeah.
Well, they say when you're in, polite company, that one shouldn't
You're not
gobble.
in polite company.
You're not-
One shouldn't
you don't-
gobble, one should nibble.
You don't have to worry about that.
Go for the gobbling.
You'll have good appetite.
We will.
But before getting down to business, they decide it would be rude not to order some lunch. The food here doesn't come cheap,
Cheers.
Cheers.
nor does the champagne.
I think we could do with a winning.
And as for dessert,
I'll have 4 of them.
For 75 dabs.
It's really good.
4 of those.
unusually, the hustlers seem in the mood for splashing the cash.
Yeah, they're paying.
Well, yeah. How much was it again? £75
Each.
each.
Oh.
That's right, these fancy desserts, which come with 3H cognacs, cost an eye-watering £75 a pop.
You eat and you drink.
You eat and you drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is
Right, go.
caramelised hazelnut.
It's a good. Exceptional.
This is like amazing.
It's very, very, very good. Should we get the bill?
We should.
Do we have the
This is going to be fun.
She's right, but not for whoever has to pay it.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Ouch.
Can't be that bad.
Let's see.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's a lot for 4 people. What do you think?
£767.13.
Seven-
4 people.
767.
So how are we going to do this?
Tell you what, pass me the bill.
Time to serve up Angelica's challenge.
I've got a proposition for you.
Go on.
Okay. I'm going to pass you the bill. I want you to hand the bill to whoever you want to pay the bill. Does that sound fair?
Okay.
Okay.
And that's it. We leave.
That's it. There are a couple of rules. I'm going to show you. I want you to stand up. I'm going to place the bill on your feet, just like that. Keeping your feet together, heels on the floor if you're wearing heels. I want you to bend over forward, pick the bill up with both hands, and then pass it to either Paul, Alex, myself, or keep it. Does that sound fair? Mm-hmm. Yeah?
So, in order for someone else to pick up the bill, all Angelica needs to do is pick it up herself first, from her feet, and hand it to them. But the hustlers always have a trick up their sleeves, as she's about to find out.
Okay, you need to stand next to me, so I want you to stand here because the light's really good, with your heels right against the glass.
No, I did have
feet together.
Okay.
Okay? You need to bend over forward. Use both hands, pick up the bill.
The challenge is on.
Ooh. Can I move my feet?
Nope.
Nope.
Feet flat on the floor, can't move your heels. Bend over forward, pick it up with both hands. Bend over forward.
Turns out, this is much harder up against a window than standing in the middle of the room.
I can't bend
I can't
your
bend my feet?
No, you just need to reach over forward and get it.
Is this doable?
We certainly hope not.
You know what? I don't think you're gonna get it. Oh, we're gonna wait.
Do you know what I've realised? I should have drank all that drink because this would have made no difference if I was drunk. I'm so stupid. And I might have to pay for this as well, and I haven't drunk
You know
anything.
what? Come back to the table.
She didn't stand a chance. Because this con is all about balance. When Jess picked up the bill, it looked easy. That's because when she bent her upper half forwards, her bottom half could shift backwards to keep her balanced. But standing against the window, Angelica couldn't shift her weight back, which meant it was physically impossible to bend forwards and pick up the bill without falling flat on her face.
We'll call it a tenner and we're even.
Unless you would like to pay the bill.
And in fact, holding it
So another celebrity hands over a tenner. But the hustlers were kind enough to pick up the hefty lunch bill. At least that's what they told Angelica on their way out.
Sorry, madam. The gentleman said you are going to pay the bill.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
If you're planning a holiday this year and don't want to run into any hustlers, here are some helpful tips to keep your possessions safe.
First of all, always be aware of the people around you, especially in busy areas such as airports, train stations or tourist spots. If you feel that people are getting a little bit too close or bumping into you, then you may have just been a victim of pickpocketing. When you're out and about and you have a bag on you, always wear the strap across your body and make sure that you walk with the bag away from the curb to avoid drive-by purse snatchers. Wearing your strap over one shoulder makes it too easy for people to snatch off you. Now, the last thing you want to be doing is walking around a busy marketplace with an expensive watch or necklace. The best advice anybody could give you is to leave all valuable possessions at home in the first place.
It's early evening in the historic city of Oxford. Locals and tourists alike are out enjoying the many bars and restaurants in the picturesque centre. Even hustlers need to let their hair down occasionally. Alex, Paul and Jess have come to a popular bar for an evening out. There's a relaxed atmosphere in the bar and everyone is having a good time with their friends. The off-duty hustlers have a drink. And Alex orders another. And another.
Yeah, it was totally different.
It seems like this particular hustler can't handle his beer.
It's all right. It's all right.
Paul and Jess aren't too impressed.
What?
Shush.
Alex, you have had enough,
You would
mate.
be a little bit more classy, that's
Right, you know
all.
what? I'm going. Sorry.
Jess has had enough of Alex's leery behaviour and leaves.
You just upset her. Well, you're not exactly looking very classy now, are you? Well, I've had enough.
We have to run after her now.
I think we should go. No.
Paul's had enough as well. He takes charge and decides to call it a night.
I think we've had enough.
Oh, just
Put it down. Come on.
All right.
Come on, mate. The Dudley Moore stuff is really cool. Oh, careful, sorry.
Alex isn't even able to walk straight enough to get to the exit and needs some support from the pub furniture to stay upright.
Sorry. All right. Move. All right, come on.
Oh, I'm going
Straight out that way.
After making a bit of a scene in the bar, the hustlers finally make it out the front door. Despite appearances, Alex and Paul aren't going off to get a kebab. In fact, suddenly, Alex is perfectly sober. So what just happened? Of course, the hustlers weren't really off duty. They were demonstrating one of the most simple but devastatingly effective scams to target tourists.
You know what? I'm going.
Jess stormed out to draw attention to Alex's drunken behaviour. But Alex wasn't really drunk. His clumsy stumble out of the bar was just a pretense for going through some bargoers' pockets and bags.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
That was an MP3 player from a woman's handbag being passed off to Paul. She left her bag on the back of her chair, an easy target for pickpockets.
Sorry. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry.
And in the process of knocking the man's jacket to the floor, Alex lifted a digital camera and hid it under his coat. As soon as they were outside, the hustlers dropped the act and went off to repeat the whole drunken routine in another pub down the road.
Two gentlemen, and I noticed as they sort of started leaving, he bumped into my chair. I didn't take no notice of it, to be honest. The iPod's gone.
Nah.
My iPod's gone. Just thought he was a bit drunk and stumbled, to be honest. Wow.
There was a camera in the pocket. Sitting there just chatting, someone stumbled past, knocked my coat onto the ground and picked it up for me. The other one, who was obviously with him, made excuses for him, which now, in hindsight, I realise was to distract me from what was actually going on. Pretty peed off, to be honest.
Pickpockets are always trying to find new ways to invade your personal space so they can get close to your belongings. Now, this works very well. We've all seen drunken people stagger in and out of pubs. And also, it uses the social etiquette, which is quite embarrassing when you're faced with someone who's falling over. People just want to help you up and send you on your way because they don't want you around their surroundings. And so that's perfect for pickpocketing.
If you're ever in a restaurant or a bar or anywhere where you know potentially there could be a lot of people around you, then make sure you keep all your personal belongings in sight at all times. And whatever you do, make sure you never put any valuable items in coat pockets hanging on the back of your chair.
When on holiday, it doesn't get much better than relaxing in the sun with a drink in your hand. Except if that drink is free. The hustlers are going to show you how to win drinks from your mates by using proposition bets. The prop bet makes you believe you're onto a sure thing. But of course, the hustlers always have the edge, and you don't stand a chance. So watch and learn.
I will have a gin and tonic, please.
Paul has come to this Spanish seaside bar for some refreshments, but he hasn't brought any money, just a matchbox.
All right, this is a very, very, very simple bet. Okay. We don't need these. Okay. All you have to do. I'll give you a free go.
Okay.
Right, with one finger, you have to lift it up and stand it so it's on its end, like that. Okay.
Steady.
That's it.
I don't think that's so easy.
This is kind of like a sobriety test as well. Well done. Now, you have to do it again And if you can, I'll buy everybody drinks. But if you can't, you all have to buy me drinks.
That was just a trial run to prove that it can actually be done. From now on, they're playing for drinks.
The mattress, there is a flea in here, a very, very, very well trained flea.
Okay.
Exactly the same as before. All you have to do, lift it up.
Come
on, man.
Yeah, there's something going on here.
My wallet's coming out of.
My mental powers.
Yeah, you've done something.
Yeah, they're mental.
You've done something.
Well, could you do it again? You want to try again? Okay. We have to be very fair. There is absolutely nothing inside the box. Well, the flea actually jumped out. You want to pick him up? Pick him up. Drop him back in there. All right. Exactly the same as before. Make sure there's nothing sticky on the glass or anything like that. Yeah?
He's done something to it.
That's 2 rounds of drinks for me.
This bet has nothing to do with invisible fleas and everything to do with basic physics. An empty matchbox is always heavier on one side than the other. This is because of the cardboard drawer sitting inside it. When the bargoer first lifted the box, she started with it the right way up, with the cardboard tray on the bottom, and she had no trouble standing the box upright. When they started playing for drinks, Paul secretly turned the tray upside down, so the heaviest side was on top. In this position, it's almost impossible to stand up. The extra weight makes the box overbalance before it's upright, causing it to topple over.
Come on, Kim. You know what? 2's enough. 2's enough. The bar's over there.
One hostler, one high-vis jacket, and one £35,000 car. Gone in 600 seconds. Alex has come to this busy multi-storey car park to pick up a brand new luxury car. And if his plan works, that's exactly what he'll be driving out of here in just 10 minutes. The car park he's chosen is used by tourists and the general public, and is also a base for a major car rental agency. Alex sets about looking official in his fluorescent jacket, but he needs to work quickly to avoid attracting unwelcome attention. And what he really doesn't need is an employee of the hire car company throwing a spanner in the works. Alex knows he's been spotted and needs to come up with a legitimate sounding reason for being here.
Excuse me, are all your cars here or just the ones that say? Okay. Oh, no, that's fine. I'm just working for the car parks to see the regulation of how many people are using the car park and everything. Yeah? Okay, thanks.
That seems to have done the trick.
It's just round the corner downstairs. No, just walk down this ramp and do a U-turn.
For the scam, Alex needs some customers to rent one of the cars. Could this be the opportunity he's been looking for?
Hi. Rent the car?
Looks like Alex could be in luck. It's time for Alex to put the plan in gear. He's going to make these girls give him their car.
Are you for this one? Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. 1 second, because I've just had a call from them downstairs.
Within seconds, Alex is holding the keys to this £35,000 luxury car.
I'm going to have to give you a different one. But this one, we've just noticed that there's a slight problem with one of the rear wheels. It's just not behaving properly. Do you have your paperwork?
The girls already saw Alex on their way to the rental office, so don't question his authority. They hand over all their paperwork.
And do you have your exit ticket as well? It belongs to the car, it matches with the car. I'll be 30 seconds, I'm going to come down here. I promise I'll be 2 seconds, yeah?
So far, so good. He's got everything he needs to make his getaway.
The other one's a bit more powerful than this one, so you have a bit more fun.
Alex has got his hands on the car, but can he drive it away from right under their noses? He doesn't hang about and makes his way out of the car park, driving straight past the rental office in the process and using the genuine exit ticket for the barriers, which the girls kindly gave him. The whole operation has taken just 10 minutes. The Macs soon realise something isn't quite right with this situation. Eventually, they decide to ask the rental staff what's going on.
That Frank just took that car.
Who took the car?
He said there was a problem with the back wheel. He asked for the documents, the key, and the thingy card.
No, that's not from us.
Just took it.
Why, you gave him the ticket to get as well?
Well, he said he needed. When we drove past the park, he was there, wasn't he? Yeah. And then when we came to go to get the car, he was up there, and he was just looking at all the cars.
Oh, the guy was checking all the cars?
Yeah. Oh, no. What's happening? Do you know
And a
what
UV jacket on there?
Yeah. Do you know what
No, because he just asked me about the cars. And I said, no, I know nothing.
It dawns on the rental agent and the Marks that they've been the victims of a con trick and that their car is gone.
Some bloke spotted it from us.
He said there was a problem with the back wheel, didn't there?
He just looked like he worked here. Oh, what the hell is going on?
You can't just trust any stranger, to be honest. You can't just give keys to any stranger. We know about all this crime that's happening. Why would you give a keys to someone you don't know? It always amazes us how people drop their guard when they see a fluorescent jacket. And the clever thing about this scam is it fits in perfectly to the scenario. They go up to pick up the car, and here's somebody who obviously works for the company because they're wearing a fluorescent jacket. That just makes it easy for Alex to give them instructions, take the car and the paperwork, and leave.
Modern expensive vehicles are actually quite difficult to steal. They've got sophisticated security systems and sophisticated locks on them. So the best way to be able to steal them is actually to get the keys. If somebody comes up to you and says, give me your keys, unless you're absolutely certain they are who they say they are, don't part with them. Ask that person to go back to the car rental office and double check. If they are who they say they are, they'll walk back with you with no problem whatsoever. And if they're a thief, they'll be on their toes immediately.
The sun is setting over the historic city of Malaga on the south coast of Spain. After spending hours lazing on the beach, holidaymakers head into the centre to finish off a perfect day. And here to ruin it is Paul. He's set up a kiosk selling snacks and drinks to tourists. But he's hoping his latest product will turn out to be a bestseller. This is the phone home hustle. Calling Britain from abroad can be expensive, but not if you use the phone card Paul's selling, which promises an incredible rate of just 2 cents per minute.
Hola.
Hola.
Speak English?
Yep.
Do you sell international phone cards?
Yep. These are the best ones. 2 cents a minute now, I think.
With such a great price, this customer decides to borrow some extra cash from his mate.
How many?
4.
The Mark is making the most of the great offer and buys several cards in one go.
4. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
It's a good start to Paul's evening, and it's not long before some more customers pay a visit to his kiosk.
Hola.
Do you speak English?
Like a native.
Okay. And can we have one of these euro local,
Sure.
please?
€5.
I don't have any change, sorry.
Go.
Don't be ripped off by your mobile network. Phone the UK 80% cheaper over the
This girl knows a good deal when she sees one.
Enjoy.
Perfect.
Great.
Thank you.
Take care.
The Mark immediately puts her new phone card to good use with a call back to the UK.
Hola.
How much do you want?
Oh, hello.
Lisa. Can I have a Euro card, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
€5. Yeah. Thank you.
Paul sold 6 cards in the space of a couple of hours and is feeling pretty pleased with himself. But if he's only selling them for €5 each, how is he making a profit? The previous customer returns, not looking too happy with her purchase.
2 cents a minute. Excuse me. I just bought this like 2 minutes ago. And I just called England and it only gave me like 3 minutes.
That's not right. The only thing I can tell you to do is to call one of these numbers.
There's no chance of a refund. I mean, 2.5 minutes.
I can't refund you, but what to do is if you give them your number, what they should do tomorrow is they'll credit you with the original amount of money, but they usually give you a bonus credit as well.
And they'll do that, yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you're telling me the truth,
Obviously.
but you might have been talking since you left here. You might be trying to con me.
I haven't been gone 250 minutes, so
No, that's true, yeah, you should have
I
had
can't possibly
plenty.
use it all.
Trust me, I've seen every con in the book, but if you call them, they should be able to help you, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So they've been ripped off, but they don't know the half of it. Here's how a phone card works. You dial a free phone number on the card. Then you type in the UK number you want to phone. And the company connects your call straight through at the cheap rate. You just buy however many minutes of connection time you want on a scratch card. But the hustler's free phone number isn't as free as the marks think. In fact, it's a premium rate line, which adds several pounds per minute to a mobile phone bill. And because the number belongs to the hustlers, that money goes straight into their pockets.
It said 2 cents a minute. I called my gran. I got 2.5 minutes. Took it back and he won't give me my money back. Apparently if I call tomorrow, I might get my money back, but might not.
Calling the helpline number on the card definitely won't get her money back. In fact, it's another premium rate line.
Okay, so what can you do? Go back in, kick his head in, I don't know.
Always make sure you know exactly what deal you're getting from the phone card. If you're unsure about which one to buy, then ask around. Ask fellow travellers, ask local people, see which ones they use, and then you can make your decision from there. Because the moment you walk away from the shop, then you can't go back.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Money won is twice as sweet as money earned.
You might as well say goodbye now.
And money won from a celebrity is even sweeter.
I am on the verge of crying. Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see if you can do it.
In the Celebrity Con Games.
Hello. Hello.
This week, the Hustlers are up against former member of So Solid crew, solo artist in her own right, and winner of Celeb Air, Lisa Mafia.
Have you ever been scammed before? Obviously, you know the nature
I
of the
probably
show.
have, and
You don't know.
So I didn't even know it. Still don't know now.
Interesting.
Well, obviously, we've brought you down here for a reason.
Yeah.
Have you got £10 on you?
I have.
You have.
Lisa doesn't know it yet, but her tenner's not just the wager for the challenge, it's part of the challenge.
I've got a question for you. How many times do you think you can fold this £10 note in half? It's like over and then again and then again.
About 6, maybe?
About 6 times. Do you want to have a go?
Okay.
Let's see.
So what, just over and over and over?
Over and over
okay.
and over.
So that's
Until you
one,
can't
isn't
do it
it?
anymore.
Yeah. So
1,
1, 2,
2,
3, 4, 5. You managed to
I'm going to get me 6. I have to get it.
That's pretty good. Do you think you could do 7?
That's 6 folds. She was spot on.
That's a good guess.
It's a good guess. It's quite a small piece of paper at £10.
Yeah.
Because the 7th wasn't so much of a
That
fold.
wasn't
was it?
really
It was a
a
dent.
fold.
Like a dent.
So, with this A4 piece of paper, I mean, that's about, what, 7, 8 times bigger? How many times do you think you'd be able to fold this? Just like you have done with this £10 note, bear in mind the size.
Maybe 30?
30 times that you
In
can
half.
fold it in
In
half.
half, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
What about if we did something a little bit bigger? What about this newspaper?
Wow.
As in half, just like you did with the £10 note.
At least 60, maybe?
You can
60
fold,
times
you
in
can
half.
fold this paper 60
Yeah.
times, half and half and half.
Yeah, probably about, maybe
and
about...
it's thinner too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jess is about to offer Lisa an amazing sounding bet.
Well, how about for every fold you do after 8 folds, I'll give you a £10 note. So if you do 9 folds, I'll give you a tenner. If you do 10 folds, I'll give you another tenner.
Oh my
so
God.
on and so forth. Like 20 quid if you do 10, 30 if you do 11, 40, and so on and so forth.
What's the catch? Because I know I can do that.
Then
Well,
go for
I'll
it.
tell you what, if you can, we get to keep the tenner.
Yeah.
So Lisa's confident that she can fold the newspaper in half 60 times. If she does, it'll be a good 5 minutes work. She'd make a whopping £520 from the hustlers.
Complete folds. Complete folds like you did with this. So that's one.
She's off.
One. We'll be counting. Make sure.
I'm going to go that way, yeah.
Okay.
2. I know that's making it small already. 3. 4. Oh my gosh, can I start again?
Lisa's just discovered the catch.
5. 6. Oh my god. 7.
That's 8.
Oh, can you manage 8 just about?
8.
Wait.
Everything after 8 you get a tenner for.
60 folds is looking unlikely.
That's not really a fold though.
8.
That's not going to...
Still number 8.
I'll give you the 8.
Just about.
Can you do 9?
No.
She folds.
And how many did you think you could do? Was it
You
60?
thought 60.
You thought-
After 8 folds, paper is an incredible 256 times thicker. Even the best paper folders in the world can't go higher than 9 folds in half with their bare hands, no matter how big the paper. If Lisa had managed to fold it 60 times, it would be pretty thick. In fact, more than 1 billion times thicker than one sheet, which is thick enough to reach from here to the sun and back 38 times. So that's another celebrity tenner for the hustlers, though this one is slightly more creased than usual.
You know why you can't fold that anymore?
No,
It's just solid.
It's just so, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, no, that's it.
That was good.
That's our
I
line.
knew that.
Still to come, Paul takes these Parkers for a ride,
Joking with me.
and Alex goes out with a bang. If you're planning a holiday this year and don't want to run into any hustlers, here's some essential advice to get you on your way.
Most people's holidays turn out to be exactly what they'd hoped for, relaxing and enjoyable. But sometimes things do go horribly wrong. And the thing to do here is to be prepared. Before you go on holiday, make sure you've got a comprehensive travel insurance. And what we mean by comprehensive is an insurance that covers you both for things that are stolen or that you've lost, and also for any emergency medical treatment. Now, if something does happen to you abroad, do contact the police. No matter how trivial you think the crime was, do contact the police. They will be able to advise you, and also they'll be able to issue you with a police incident number, which will help you in any claims you wish to make when you get back home.
Millions of tourists visit the historic city of Oxford every year. And with so many sightseers, parking is at a premium. Most visitors are willing to pay for the privilege. And Paul has come to this city centre car park to help them do exactly that. Really pay for the privilege. This is the Super Pass. Paul's come prepared for his afternoon out. With his badge, fluorescent jacket and clipboard, he looks like he was born to work in a car park. Now he just needs some motorists to arrive so he can help them spend their money.
Afternoon. Can I ask how long you're going to be, roughly?
1 to 2 hours.
It's up to you, but we have a one-day pass for £5 now, which is a new programme we've started. It means if you're a little bit late, you won't get charged £6 or £7.
You might as well then. Yeah.
You have your ticket there, stamp it.
So here's the deal. Instead of paying by the hour before they exit, motorists can buy a £5 Super Pass from Paul, which allows them to park here all day long.
It's £5.
To most visitors, that sounds like a bargain.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Can I ask how long you're staying for, folks? Do you know about the Super Pass programme? If you pay by the hour, it's about £3-4 an hour. £5 is Super Pass for the day if you want it. It's up to you. Yeah, just There you go. Thank you. And do you have your ticket, please?
Another quick stamp on the ticket.
There you go. When you go out, just use this.
And another quick fiver into Paul's pocket.
Okay. Great. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi there. We have a Super Pass program now. £5 is for the whole day.
All right.
On the way out.
I mean, when I get to the gate, though, what happens then?
Yeah, it'll scan straight through.
All right, okay.
Scan straight through.
Of course, there is no such thing as a Super Pass. Paul's just knocked up a cheap stamp that prints the word on the parking ticket, and it certainly won't open the exit gate.
£5. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Paul doesn't want to work the car park for too long, because once his customers start returning, he'll have a lot of explaining to do.
Morning.
So he's going to use his final mark to help him make his getaway.
It's £5. Great.
Paul doesn't actually stamp this marked pass. He keeps it and hands back his very own parking ticket instead. Of course, it now has the magic word Super Pass stamped on it. Once the motorist has walked out of sight, Paul puts the ticket to good use in the payment machine. It only cost him £1. After all, the mark's only just arrived at the car park. That's a pretty lucrative 30 minutes. And one very satisfied hustler, off to another Oxford car park to relieve some more tourists of their spending money. Later that day, some of the motorists return to their cars. And with their Super Pass ticket, they don't go anywhere near the payment machine. But they're about to find out that their Super Pass isn't so super after all. This is obviously a job for a man. The barrier won't open because the parking hasn't been paid for. And everyone that tries to leave without paying at the machine has the same problem.
Joking with me.
Oh, you know what? Please don't go back.
Oh, I'm blocking everyone up.
It's not long before the traffic chaos at the barrier attracts the attention of a real parking supervisor.
Hello, can I help at all?
Yeah, got the Super Pass.
Super Pass? It's not a promotion, I mean, it's not a normal entry ticket. I mean...
Of course, he's never heard of a Super Pass.
He was wearing a bright yellow thing.
We've got no promotions at all, so I'm afraid...
But I paid £5 and he was like...
Not according to the ticket. Unfortunately, you need to go along to the pay machine, which is just over there, and pay for your parking.
So that means a guy took £5 off me?
It sounds that way, I'm afraid, yeah. Certainly it's not a promotion we're doing here.
We asked the Marks how they were enjoying their day out.
Bit cross about it, considering obviously giving him £5, now we have to pay and probably another £6, yeah. So all in all, we spent £11 just to park a car for 2 hours.
It was a guy in a high-vis jacket, so I just assumed that he was a car park attendant.
You said it was like £4 an hour,
Yeah,
so we thought we'd make the most of it.
Yeah.
As we know, if a deal is too good to be true, it probably is. And just because someone's wearing a high-vis jacket, that doesn't make the deal any more legitimate. If you're suspicious about anything like that, then check with the proper parking authorities.
When on holiday, it doesn't get much better than relaxing in the sun with a drink in your hand. Except if that drink is free. The hostlers are going to show you how to win drinks from your mates by using proposition bets. The prop bet makes you believe you're onto a sure thing. But of course, the hostlers always have the edge, and you don't stand a chance. So watch and learn.
I will have a gin and tonic, please.
Alex is out in a seaside bar and he fancies a free drink.
Balloons! Hey! What is a grown man doing with balloons in his pocket?
to hear that, to be
I don't
honest.
know. Which one would you like?
How about the red one, please?
The red one. Okay.
Got to be blue for boys.
Blue for boys. Leaves me with pink. Thank you. So blow them up, not too big, and tie a... Good. Tie it up. Great.
Brilliant. Excellent. You got it. All right, here's my question. How long do you think you could hold that balloon over that flame before it bursts? You can't hold it up here. You've got to hold it like, wah, just almost touching, yeah. How long do you reckon it will last?
Not very long.
Not very long.
Second? 2 seconds?
A couple of seconds.
A couple of seconds. All right, you can go first. Put it on the flame.
A little bit.
Touch it. Touch it. Okay, that just about burst as it touched the flame. Okay,
It did, yes.
Who wants to go next? Who thinks they can better that?
Okay.
So you're trying to beat about a second. So you're trying to warm the balloon up, get it used to the idea that it's going to be very hot in a second now. That's pretty good. You've got the wind helping you out. Whoa! Okay, I would say that was about 10 seconds. All right. But it's good. It's got to be close to the flame, right?
It still didn't last that long, did it?
All right. So I'm going to use one of these balloons, and I am going to hold it over for at least 30 seconds.
How long?
You could choose which balloon I do.
At least 30 seconds.
On the flame?
On the flame. A la plancha. If I can do it, you guys buy me a drink.
Fair enough.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I have a shake on that?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. No chance you're going to do
Sure.
it. 30 seconds.
Which one do you want me to use?
Pink.
The pink.
Still choice.
Right.
Is that the trick?
Wow, what he doesn't done that.
That's a little
Ready?
Timing.
Am I touching the flame? Because I can't actually see.
Yeah.
I can see that. Now, do I have to sit here for 30 seconds?
Do you want me to hold it?
You've been sitting there for about half hour.
I should have timed that, shouldn't I?
The trick here is that Alex started by taking a mouthful of water. The water then went into the balloon before he blew it up. Instead of quickly heating the balloon to breaking point, all the heat from the flame went straight into the water, keeping the balloon nice and cool and intact. And that's how Alex achieved his record-breaking time.
That was 30 seconds.
I didn't think of that. That was very good.
That was very good.
More and more holidaymakers are choosing to spend their time off in Britain, rather than going abroad, staying in hotels, B&Bs and cottages. Jess has come to an area full of holiday rental properties. She's going to make some tourists hand over their hard-earned spending money. And she's going to do it by giving them a present. This is the Gift Basket Con. Jess knows that today's the main changeover day for rentals in this area, and she's looking for some new arrivals.
Hello. Hi, I'm Susie. I'm from the management company. Just wanted to check that you're okay and you got the key and everything. You have? Oh, good.
Bingo.
Brought you some little goodies as well.
These tourists weren't expecting anyone from the rental agency, but who doesn't like a free gift?
Did you get the key?
Oh yeah, I found it, yeah.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good. I was a little bit worried, so I thought I'd just pop round. I need to just quickly change the remote control as well, if that's okay, in the living room.
All right.
Because we've just had a new system put in and all the old remotes are still there, so you wouldn't really be getting very far with them.
Oh, right. Oh, we haven't
If that's-
checked yet.
Have you not? All right. Do you like it though? Is everything?
Oh, it's lovely,
isn't
yeah,
it?
it's really big.
Jess walks off ahead, giving her a crucial few moments alone in the sitting room.
Can I just show you with this fire as well? I mean, it's not really a big deal. When you start it up, you might smell a little bit of paint as well, but...
So far, all Jess has done is hand out gifts and helpful advice. How is she going to turn this home visit into a profitable hustle? Here comes the killer question.
Also, did they talk to you about the deposit that you need to be leaving?
All
over
right,
the phone?
No.
No, it's a £200 deposit just for any damages and stuff like that. It's just standard. That's all. So do you want to sit down?
All right.
Write you out a receipt. No, it's just standard procedure, so I need to get that off you today. Then I'll come back in a couple of days and I'll be able to give that back to you.
All
It's
right.
just to make sure that, you know, there's no vases or anything that break. And we had a chap here not so long ago kept bashing his head on the ceiling. So I was like, did you?
The breakage deposit comes as a bit of a surprise to the Marks. After all, the rent has already been paid in advance.
Did I not tell you about that?
No.
Oh, right, because I assumed that because they hadn't done it, then you were paying in cash. That's why I brought my little receipt book with me.
All right.
That's all.
Will the Marks really hand over £200 to a stranger that's just knocked on their front door? They don't really have much choice.
Are all these beans original?
They are, yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
As one Mark goes off to find her purse, Jess shares some more of her intimate knowledge of the cottage with the other Mark.
How much have you?
I've got 200.
It's 200, that's spot on. It's 200, that's great.
Me and my sister tonight.
Oh no, we're taking all your money.
No, I can get some.
Is that okay? Yeah.
That's one holiday off to an expensive start.
And that's your receipt. I'll come back and I'll drop this back off to you in a couple of days. If you need anything, in the basket there's my personal number, there's the management as well. Have a lovely stay. If you need anything, just give us a call. I'm only 10 minutes away.
All right.
Okay, you take care.
Okay, bye.
You're welcome. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, bye.
It's that simple. Jess has made £200 in just 5 minutes. But the Marks do still have that luxury gift basket to enjoy. So how did Jess know all the intimate details of the cottage?
Hello. Hi, I'm Susie. I'm from the management company.
She didn't. She just walked around like she'd been there 100 times before.
Yeah, did you get the key?
Oh yeah, I found it, yeah.
Oh, excellent. Oh, good. I need to just quickly change the remote control as well.
And though it sounded like she knew what she was talking about,
Can I just show you with this fire as well?
everything she said would have been true for any cottage in this area.
We had a chap here not so long ago kept bashing his head on the ceiling. So I was like,
But it was all accurate enough
Are all these beans original?
They are, yeah.
that the Marks never questioned her credentials.
Have a lovely stay. If you need anything, just give us a call.
And what about the luxury gift basket? Unfortunately for the Marks, it's full of the kind of luxury you get from free brochures and a trip to the local pound shop. It's worth all of £9. We told the Marks that they'd just been the victims of a con trick.
Look at this. It's 200 quid. We'd only been here 2 minutes and you're caught off guard, aren't you? Next time it's going to be a professional ID, a phone number, and I'm going to phone that number up and check it before they leave, or I'd give a deposit. It's the only way.
When people leave the city and they go abroad, they go to the country, they tend to let their guard down a little bit. Now, Jess shows up and she looks the part and she uses one very good psychological trick. She gives them a gift. Now, a gift, no matter how inexpensive it is, makes the other person feel indebted to you. They're liable to give you stuff in return. In this case, money.
You can start your security for your holiday well before you travel. Make sure that you understand what you're being asked to pay, if there are going to be any additional charges. Then when you turn up and you're in that kind of very relaxed holiday mood and maybe your guard's down a bit, if somebody does come to you and ask you for more money, whether it's a deposit for food or anything at all, just make sure you think, well, that's a surprise. I'll ring the person I booked from. I'll ring the holiday company. I will double check.